His shattered arm was amputated the next morning. Lee...
Well, there you are.
You did it already?
No, it's gonna be a movie.
Oh.
He's got it set.
I'm gonna get you talking and everything, or Joyce is. You'll have to kind of hold up your hand every once in a while to direct traffic, because Joyce liable to out-talk you.
How about that?
You still working at the grocery store?
No, I ain't doing anything right now.
What? How long's it been since you worked up there?
About a year.
See, I guess it was what? Well, over, I guess it was last year we was up there. No, it was Christmas we was up there in that area, wasn't it? Give him a call.
Yeah. I think I was out. Lima got your call, didn't she?
Yeah, we talked to both of you.
Yeah.
One time or the other. Well, while we got you on camera here, why don't you kind of tell us a little bit about when you was in Arkansas and after you left Arkansas, what you did and everything. We'll put it on camera. Quit looking at me, Protector. Kind of look at them or the camera, anything you want to.
Look at the camera.
Well, that ain't working now.
Yes,
it's
it
working.
is. It's right on you.
It
Taking
is.
every move you make.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell them about who you stayed with after your
Tell us
daddy
what.
mother.
Yeah, well, tell us about even before that time what you did living in Arkansas, and how old you were when you left, what you did, and everything.
How old was you when you left home? Went to
Well, I was 19 years old when
No.
I left home.
I wanted to find out something about Arkansas before you left home, whenever you was young. Tell about your dad, Caber going to the Army, and that sort of thing.
Well, I don't remember too much about that. I know when my father was living, well, I used to have to do work around there, pick cotton and corn and such as that, feed the cows and the hogs, horses. And I stayed there with Daddy until he died. I lived with Caber a while, lived with Clarence a while, and Clyde a while. Lived with all three of them a while. And I think it was 1919, well, I left and I went to Little Rock and then to New Orleans. Stayed down there until 1929. And then I went and got a job on a ship and went to New York and got off that. And went in the hospital, had my tonsils taken out, and after that, well, I got a job in New York City.
What kind of work did you do down in
I
New
worked
Orleans?
Where?
In New Orleans.
I worked in hotels, waiter, room service mostly.
What did you do when you went to New York?
Same thing. Same thing.
What did you do after you left New York?
I went up in New York State. I got a job up there in a hotel. It seemed like, well, that guy and the woman that owned the hotel wasn't married, but they were going together. But he didn't seem to like me at all. And they got married. And the next day he said he was the boss there and he had to let me go. So I stayed up there and opened up a gasoline service station, run it for until 1941, I guess. Sold out and bought a place in Absecon, New Jersey. And I worked down there during the summer in restaurants. Right after Labor Day bingo, everything closes up like mad. They let the help go. So we moved up to Philadelphia, and I got a job in a nightclub.
Singing?
Nightclub.
Well, I thought you might have been a singer in a nightclub or something.
No. And I went to school in the daytime studying, and work at nighttime, and it was killing me. After a while, well, I got a job in the defense plant and stayed there for a while.
Did you go to military service during World War II?
No, I worked in the defense plant.
Well, didn't you go get work on ships and ride on ships a lot? Work on ships a lot?
Yeah, I worked.
When did you
20
start that?
20 years, 1948 well, my first ship was 1927. I went over to Italy and Egypt, and back to the States. I went to Venice, Italy, and Genoa, Italy, and Alexander, Egypt.
27. What kind of work did you do on the ship?
Served food.
Well, you're a pretty good cook. Or did you
Well,
do any
I
cooking?
didn't cook any on that ship. I didn't cook none on that ship.
Well, when you started out in 1948, where did you go to?
Well, my headquarters was in Philadelphia, and the office was out in Chester, PA, where I worked. I worked out of there on ships. And what ship they put you on, everywhere it would go, well, that's where you'd go. And I did that for 20 years. And they come up with a retirement, and I got in just under the line, so I took it.
So you retired from that in 68?
Yeah, something like that.
How old are you right now, Officer?
87 and 8 months.
87.8. How far did you go into school in Arkansas before
10.
10th grade?
10.
What year? You were born in what year?
1904.
Well, you remember the First World War pretty well then.
Yeah, I remember that. Caber was there. My daddy died then.
Right at the end of it, didn't he?
I don't know, 1918. Sometime, I don't know when. I was very sick. I didn't go to his funeral. I had a very high fever. And if they hadn't changed doctors on me, I wouldn't be here today, I don't think.
Well, after you retired in 1968, what did you do?
I worked, got a job everywhere I could get a chauffeur.
Sam, what did your daddy die with? What did he have? Kind of disease?
My daddy went to church one Sunday and somebody come in there that had the measles and they exposed it to him. He got it. And he got the measles and he got up too early and lapsed and it killed him.
Well, what was your temperature from measles too?
No, I don't know what mine was. I was sick before that.
Oh, you were sick before he died?
Yeah.
And what did your mother die with?
I think kidney trouble. She was only 46 when she died.
How old were you when she died?
I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe 7, maybe 8. I don't know. I remember everything from most everything from the time I was 6 years old up. That's about all I know. I like to catch birds in a trap, and I had a string to the trigger, and I was sitting up there in the window, and when the bird would get under there, well, I'd pull the trigger and catch him. And my mother had just set a lot of turnip greens over there by the window on a stand. I made a catch with a bird and I got so excited and I was getting down and I kind of slipped and I pulled them turnip greens over on me. on the floor under this arm here. I thought it would kill me. Scar's still there.
What did she put on it?
They got a doctor there. Kept pouring peroxide on it.
Right on the burn.
Peroxide, yeah.
Keep it from getting infected.
And it cooled it off like it.
Cola oil is so good for a burn. You know, just somebody burned their hands and they just allergic to them. And
Cola oil is good for it.
Never did get too bad.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that.
Did you work in any hotels or anything after you retired from the ships?
No.
What all was the countries that you went to? How many countries have you been in?
Well, I've been Italy, Venezuela, and another country down there. I can't think of it right now. Haiti, and over in the Persian Gulf, you go through the Suez Canal over there, and you go through those other countries. Now, we stayed in India for a week one time, and Arabia, we went there on the ship, and then we went to Honolulu a couple of times. There's other countries over there that I went to, but I can't think of the name of them. And that's about all I went to. We didn't get to Rio de Janeiro. We didn't go down there. And we didn't go to Alaska because they didn't have no oil up there now. That's all right.
Well, you traveled over the world much, though.
Well, I got around. It wasn't around the world.
Well, not around the world, but you traveled.
Yeah,
None of the rest of your family ever traveled. I mean, your
No.
brothers
I know.
or Aunt Effie. Well, Daddy went to New Mexico and back and on the wheat harvest once to Kansas, I think. But we've got a picture of him,
Oh,
of Caver standing by the train. I guess it was on his wheat harvest or something. It said the Burlington route, and he's standing on the train, you know.
yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was telling us once that he went through the wheat harvest, and then when Ken opened the computer work in Burlington, Colorado, Mama said, well, Daddy had been there, you know, already.
Yeah.
And back in the days before they married.
Well, when Ken goes to like these auction houses, cattle auction houses, does he have to put a computer in there, or do they furnish back get their own?
No, he leases the computer to them. Very few barns ever buy a computer. They just lease them from him.
Yeah.
The one in Longview actually finally bought a computer, and then they just pay for the use of the program each month.
But
Most of them just have
But
him
he
bring
got
the
paid for
equipment.
his lease until they bought the computer, is that it?
Yeah, he still gets paid for the program lease itself, of how to use the computer, but they don't have the expense of paying the whole thing each month. It's cheaper for him.
So did he pick his computer up?
He picked his old one up. They put in the new one they wanted and just put the program on it.
Yeah. I see.
You went to the 10th grade. Well, you stayed home and went to school a couple of years after your dad died then, didn't you?
Yeah. I was actually finished about half of the 11th grade, but I didn't finish. Yeah, I was home a couple of years after he died.
Well, you went to school at Shiloh, or where? Center?
Grade school at Center, yeah, and the other school down there in Stanley's.
Oh, it's downtown.
Yeah. and steamers.
How'd you get down there? Did they have a school bus come by?
I don't think they had buses. Get to school the best way you could. I had a little old stripped down car, Ford car. I used it some. And otherwise, well, Clarence would take me down and pick me up.
Did Uncle Clarence peddle milk in that day and time?
Yeah. Milk and eggs and butter. And they don't allow them to do that now, I don't think.
Guess not.
I don't think so. And the milk, they want it pasteurized, and they don't want no raw milk sold. Things have changed quite a bit.
What kind of fellow was your dad?
Well, I thought he was a pretty good fellow. Sometimes he'd get mad at me and give me a spanking, but
You didn't need that, did you?
it didn't hurt. It just spanked me a little bit, you know. I remember one time when I was a kid, pasture out there from the house, down in front of the house, had some bushes in it. Dad wanted me to go down there and help him cut the bushes. Well, there was a creek running through that pasture. Boy, there was a spring up there that supplied the water. And that was good cold water. And we'd been out there cutting bushes a while. And we had some goats in the pasture. And my daddy goes over to the branch and gets on his knees to get him a drink of water, and he was down there getting him a drink of water, and the goat come up and smelled him in the back and backed up a little bit and let him have it. He went right in that water head and ears. And I was standing out there laughing, and he got burned up about that. Oh, that made him mad. Because I was laughing at him. I ain't giving him a spanking.
He gave you a spanking?
Yeah.
He could catch a goat to spank him.
Yeah. I could have told him to watch out about that goat, but I was burned up at him because he had me out there cutting bushes, so I didn't say nothing.
Oh, your dad wasn't very old when he died. What, 57 or something?
56. Yeah, I was out his grave yesterday, I think.
Well, you're an older and wiser man now. What would you do if you could go back to 1919 and start it over?
I really don't know. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell. A lot of things I wouldn't do and a lot of things I would do, I guess.
What do you remember about your mother? She was young when she died.
Not too much. I don't remember too much about my mother. I know I had a mother, yes. But she died when I was pretty young. Maybe I was about 7 years old. I don't know. I don't really know.
Did your daddy ever go over to Georgia and visit when you were young that you know of?
To Georgia.
Yeah, to see relatives back there, like the Knightons came from Georgia originally, from Florida.
Not that I know of. Not that I know of.
But he corresponded with someone over there,
Well, I
a
don't
first
know.
cousin.
Joyce went over there and saw some cousins of y'all's.
Yeah?
Lufkin, Georgia.
I don't know a thing about that.
There's an 80-something-year-old woman. I imagine she's gone now, ain't she, Joyce?
She's probably dead by now. We didn't hear from her at Christmas time.
This last Christmas, you didn't hear from her?
Didn't hear from her the last Christmas. But prior to that, the year before, I think we did hear from her.
Yeah?
She was a school teacher, retired school teacher.
Her name was Knighton.
Well, her mother was a Knighton before she married.
Oh. Well, I don't know.
But her mother and your daddy were first cousins, I think.
He never went down there that I know.
But the only signature we have of your daddy is the last letter he wrote to my daddy when he was in World War I. And then we have a envelope where he addressed to the lady in Georgia when he was writing her a cousin.
Yeah.
The lady sent it back to us so we'd have his signature. Because those land deeds were burned in Ray's house, so, you know, homestead deeds and all that, so we'd have his, that's only 2 signatures we have.
Yeah.
Well, how many people did you see on this trip? I mean,
What
the nieces, well, from, when you went to Arkansas, who did you see? Ray and Sue, or Sam and Christine, or who?
Well, Ray and Sue, we saw all his
Children.
boys and girls up there, yes.
And did you see Sam and Christine?
Who?
Sam.
Oh, yeah. We went over there and then they come over to Ray's
house.
stayed a little while.
How long's it been since you were down here before?
2.5 years, very near 3 years.
Yeah, we didn't get to see you that trip, did we?
No,
No, we didn't see him. It was earlier when he came to the house.
we didn't come over. We come down this time by Florida, Orlando, Florida, and down that way. Before we'd gone 2,000, I think 79 miles.
How long did you drive? How long, I mean, how many days did you take?
2 days to go to, from Baltimore to Orlando.
Whew!
And
That's picking them up and setting them down.
and about 2.5 days to come from Orlando to Stamps. We stayed on the road 2 nights on coming over, and going down we stayed on the road 1 night.
How long were you down in Florida?
Couple of days.
So you were ahead of the storm or after the storm then?
Well, we went down after the storm, but we didn't go nowhere near the storm. We were 350 miles from
Back
where that
inside.
happened. I guess we'll go to Little Rock tomorrow and stay a couple of days up there and then head back for Baltimore.
Well, you gonna make it back for Christmas? Huh?
For Christmas?
Yeah.
You mean turn around and come back again?
Back here, you
Yeah.
mean? No, never happened. We can't be on the road like that. I couldn't drive down on the road on the highway without ethylene on account of my eyes. I can't even see the road signs.
Well, maybe y'all have to fly next time you come.
If you come down here, yeah.
But you haven't had any eye surgeries, have you?
Yes, I have.
Cataract or what?
No, something else. But I do have cataracts. That's why I can't see so good.
Well, you can fix that pretty easy. In fact, I think they do it I don't think they even keep you overnight anymore.
Well, I don't know about that. You're not an eye doctor, right?
Well, I'm just talking about what they say on television.
Oh,
I don't know if they do it in your case, but I hear it advertised that they'll do that no-stitch cataract surgery and put a lens in your eye and you're out and gone in a little while.
well, they claim that. I don't know a thing about it. I got to talk to my eye doctor and see what he said. He's the one that's going to do the work, so
You gonna have them worked on it?
I guess so, yeah. Yeah, I think that would be maybe the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Because I have trouble reading and all that stuff, you know. I got brand new glasses, Paid $190 for them. And they don't help me hardly at all.
Might be wise to have the eye surgery then.
The girl said that they would give me the money back on the glasses. And I asked her, I told her, I said, well, we're going on a trip. I said, for maybe 15 days. I says, can I try the glasses out good and bring them back after that? She says, yeah, sure, that's all right. So I'm going to see my eye doctor, see what he says. But I got glasses that's about 5 years old, and I don't see any difference in the new glasses and the old glasses. Is your glasses bifocal? No? Yeah?
And I got stronger bifocal glasses in August.
You got what?
I was already wearing bifocals, but I had to get a stronger prescription
Yeah.
back in August.
Is that thing still going running?
Mm-hmm.
When you gonna shut up? Right now?
No.
Well, that won't get my talk on there, will it?
Yeah, it's on there.
Huh?
Yeah. Got everything just like you was Dan Rather sitting at the news desk.
This will be a family treasure for us.
Yeah, yeah. Here's up the lane.
Ah, look at that. Oh, we knocked so much stuff.
Come on.
Oh, hi, Joyce. Hi, how are you, Anthony? Doing fine.
Oh, you're looking well.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Look at him. Oh,
Look
I'm
at
getting my
that.
leg tight.
oh, he's taking my. Oh my Lord. Oh, I'm taking a picture.
How you doing?
How you doing, Ken?
Good to see you.
Oh boy, you're looking good, eh?
Oh yeah, I'm losing that weight.
You have had more?
Huh?
More than that?
I've lost nearly 25 pounds since
Really?
June, yeah.
My Lord, what are you doing?
See, it's already had his lunch.
Eating too
Quit
much?
eating. Found out what was causing it.
Oh, you're eating too much.
Had eaten too much. I'm not now, boy.
Is that what was causing you? You eating too much?
Yep. Probably.
What's he
Not
saying too?
getting enough exercise.
Well, that's because you feed him so well. If you sit down there in that chair a little bit, I'll get some of you on the picture.
Me?
Uh-huh.
I don't take good pictures. Sit down. I don't take good pictures.
Sit down right there.
No, I don't take good pictures.
Come on, sit down right there.
Elaine,
I
don't be
take-
silly.
I don't take good pictures.
Well,
Well,
you do.
Don't worry about it.
Well, this is a tough camera. It probably won't break.
Oh my Lord.
Do you need more light?
No, just fine.
Okay.
Well, how was your church up, Elaine?
Oh, beautiful. Oh my. And I met big friends want to talk to me, the priest, should hang with the priest and ask me where I'm coming. You know, I'm strange there. They haven't seen me there before. Oh, I get a lot of friends. I saw a man there giving me an eye. Oh, boy. Riley had his family too with him, but he wouldn't be, oh. When I got up to come out, he was up in the last one and came out and he was, I said to myself,
So the people were sociable, huh?
yeah, very nice. Oh, the mass was nice. Oh, boy. He began with what yes, the hymn that he sang was what do unto others, or what you do unto others, God will do it unto you. He will do it unto you. That was, yes.
It wasn't do unto others as you have them to do unto you.
That's right.
Wasn't it that?
Right.
You're from down in the Caribbean someplace. You're off of Aruba.
Yeah.
Where is Aruba at?
I remember it's close to Venezuela.
Okay, and that's a
Close to
Dutch island, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, yeah, Aruba's a Dutch island.
Dutch Antilles. Is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many Dutch islands are there along there?
What is that? Aruba, they have Curacao, and we have St. Martin's, and we have Winery,
How many people live on Aruba?
Oh, no, the Aruba's about, well, I don't have to raise highway because I left them, when I left there was, well, quite a few thousand. It's a small island, you know.
Is
It's
it the-
very nice and warm, so that, since I left them there was so many more added on to them since I left them there. There's a lot of people that go on there to live. Maybe go there to live, work, there's a lot of work open down there now.
Well, do they speak Dutch a lot down there?
Yeah, I speak all kinds of languages down there.
What languages did you end up speaking? Dutch and English?
Yeah, I speak Dutch and English and Spanish and Esperanto and French and all people that go in there, they speak with different tongues, you know.
Well, is Aruba the largest of the Dutch Antilles?
I think Curacao is a little bit larger, Curacao.
How big is Aruba?
I really about, I'll say about, maybe about 60 square miles. Go down sometime on a vacation instead of going around this country. Go out to the.
Yeah, I'm going to. I don't know. That's way down there, though.
Oh, I just want to take it 5 hours by plane.
How long?
5.
But you can go over to Jamaica or someplace and be in the Caribbean, nice and sunshine in about 2 or 3 hours. Here too.
Where?
Well, if you go down to Aruba, what I'm saying, it's expensive because it's down off the coast of
No, it's
Venezuela.
not that expensive.
How much does it cost from New York?
About $900 round trip.
$900. The last time I went down, but depends on how long you stay. If you stay, I would stay for a month. But if you stay for 2 weeks, it's less. If you stay, people goes down for 10 days.
You can count on $50 a night for your hotel room down there.
Well, your family still down there?
Yeah. I have a sister down there.
One
And
sister.
cousins
And
nephews.
one of her children's down there,
Yeah.
her boy.
So, why don't you go down there, boy?
Well, I
10
might do
days.
it one of these days.
You can go there for 10 days, well, especially in the summer, the cost you less, the rates go down.
Well, what passport do they have down there? A Dutch passport? What kind of passport do they have in Jamaica, for example? Does England
Well, that's English, yeah. British, yeah.
British passport?
Yeah.
I've wondered about that.
You got a passport? Yeah.
American passport, did you have one?
I didn't need one when I was in the service, so my merchant seaman passport get me into any country you want.
What'd you do with your merchant seaman passport?
It's home. I didn't throw it away.
You ought to get one of your nephews or somebody to keep it for you, because one of these days they'll want to talk about Uncle Sam and look at this video and look at that passport, talk about things.
How's the family, Joyce?
They're fine.
How's Misty? She might be a big girl now.
Oh, she turned 21, her birthday. She
Yeah.
thinks she's pretty important, I guess. She's going over to East Texas State here in Texarkana now.
She would take
She
the
had, well, she still lives home and commutes, but she's finished up her classes at Texarkana College, so she goes over to the other campus now.
Oh, she living down this way then.
No, she still lives at home. She just commutes, travels
Oh,
Monday through
oh.
Wednesday. I mean, Wednesday through Thursday for her classes. Then Friday there are no classes on campus. She went to school mostly at night last semester, and she did not like that. She'd rather be in the day classes.
She's the only one that have home now. The rest
She's the
gone.
only one home.
Oh.
Evelyn and Chris and their 2 children live in Greenville, Texas. And Cheryl got married this year, the
Really?
second daughter, so she lives in Spring, Texas.
Well, what's she
And,
doing? Like going to college or something?
You mean Misty?
Yeah,
Misty's going to college, yes.
yeah. What's she studying to be?
She's studying accounting and business subjects. I don't know what she's going to end up with for her major.
Accounting.
Accounting.
Yeah. A lot of work to that.
And
A lot of work to accounting.
that's right, there is. So she may change her major just to general business.
Yeah, for them to go in there and change. Yeah. give him kind of, no wonder he ate the most now because the children is gone. All he got is one home now. Oh.
David, can you turn that light on behind you there?
Yes.
You want the door closed a little bit? You want to get her?
I'm just saying, when you were a child, were there lots of muscadine vines in the
Down the pasture,
woods
yeah,
and so
yeah,
forth?
Yeah.
Well, you know, we don't have any around DeKalb. I don't think there's many over at home anymore, but I bought some muscadines this year, so I made you a jar of jelly in there.
Yeah, good.
But instead of it being purple color, it's more reddish color.
Well, it should be, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, maybe this was just the top of the juice, because I cooked it one day and, you know, made the jelly, so it had just more of the top portion in it.
Papa Sam, I see you behind on you praying.
I am?
Yeah. If you'd been
Wow.
praying very much, you wouldn't have that hair growing on your knees where you...
Look at that.
From here, it looks like he has a bruised knee.
Oh, so like you're doing around to work, canning and so forth?
I didn't can a lot this year. I canned some peas and made a few pickles from cucumbers a friend gave me, and I've been canning pears recently, but the pears
Oh,
are
yeah,
sorry
pears.
this year. In fact, I've canned most of them with the peeling on, and they'll just be
Evelyn.
blended in the blender for pear
Evelyn.
butter at breakfast time.
Evelyn give us some pears too.
And when I was a kid, we used to go, I don't know where it was. It wasn't too far from where we lived, in the bottom. And maybe water would be half knee deep or something, you know. Go down there and pick mayhaws. Oh boy. Scoop them up out of the water, shake the tree, let them fall down. Oh, you wouldn't take long. You'd come back with all you wanted.
The last mayhaws I ever got from Arkansas was some that Uncle Clarence gathered somewhere on his farm, and he sent me.
Yeah?
And we used to have a tree just in front of where Mom and Daddy used to live in that old house back down toward that spring. There was just one lone tree out there in the pasture, but it's gone now.
Yeah.
It had quit producing several years ago.
Oh.
How did you fix your pears? How do you fix them when you can them? How do you fix
Oh,
them?
I just peel them and slice them and pack them in the jar cold and put a little bit of sugar and water on them and pressure them in the pressure cooker.
Well, we fix
Or
ours.
make preserves one.
We just peel them and slice them, put them in a plastic bag and put them in the freezer and freeze them.
Freeze them.
Then when we get ready to cook them, well, you just cook them, put a little sugar on them, and that's it.
A lot of times I use mine for making salads or jello or
Yeah, how many
something.
pear trees you got?
She had a whole lot more.
We have one at the rent house and 3 in the pasture, in the orchard
5.
corner, but, and then we have 2 in the yard, so we have a total of 6.
Bearing pear.
Well, the one that runs out,
Seven,
you don't get nothing from that, do you? That goes to the renter, so.
No, the
Not the way
renter,
Joyce rents them.
no, I tell anybody that moves there, a third of the pears are theirs, a third ours, and a third goes to his family, because all his family still think they're supposed to get pears off of that tree.
Yeah.
But this year the pear crops were bad on any tree. We had more in a little,
So
On a tree in town.
every 3 pairs you get one, and the people that's renting get one, and somebody else
She's
gets
up there and
another.
boy, she sorts them out too. She says, one for you, one for you.
Yeah.
the renter told me he didn't want any. They had lived somewhere where there was a pear tree, and they canned a lot of pears, or froze them or something anyway. They just ate pears till they were tired of them, so he didn't want any pears. They said
Yeah.
their children wouldn't even touch them
You
now.
can feed them to the horses sometime when you got so many of them.
There wasn't many this year, and they would look good, but they'd have a little spot when you'd get inside. 3/4 of it might
Well,
be
when
bad.
you peel your pears when you put them in the jars.
I usually do, but this year I didn't. They were so sorry I didn't bother. I just washed them good and canned them
That's
with
right.
peeling on, and when I use them, I'll
I'll
either take the peeling off then, or I'll grind them up in the blender.
Yeah.
Evelyn had some on the table. She had them stewed down, you know. She had them stewed down to the blender, and then she added sugar and a little bit.
Well, I think I'm gonna peel my pears, but I'm gonna save the peeling and make preserves all the,
Well, I don't know why you couldn't. I take and grate the pears or put them in the,
Evelyn had some maybe she made, took up the skin and she made preserve.
yeah.
or you can leave the peeling on them if you're putting the food through the food processor and make jam out of them, and it could. Her raised house burn, I wrote to the lady, and because I was all excited, before Daddy died, I knew he had this letter. He cleaned out some old trunk that he had down the barn or somewhere, and he had this letter from his daddy that had been written in July of 1918.
The Cavers did.
And so, boy, I wanted to get that letter. Mama said, take it on home and Xerox it, everybody. I Xeroxed it, and then come to find out the signature wasn't on the letter. So I went back and asked Mama what happened to the signature. Well, she believed Daddy and Clarence tore that off and wrote that lady over in Georgia to see if it was the same signature of this man that had been writing to her mother, Sure enough, that's what happened to it, but I wrote the lady and I said, I sure would like that signature back. And she said, I think I found that when I was in the attic, because when she first wrote me, she said, I've got paralyzed legs and I can't always climb the stairs in the second story. But somewhat day when I'm up there, able to get up there, and I'm going through things, I will look for that. But then, she wrote back and said, well, I found out when I got up there that had actually, I had already record that I had sent it back to this man, down home. So she had sent it back to Clarence, so I just got brave and I went by there one day and I said, Clarence, how about that signature back? He said, you have it. But there was an envelope where she sent him to that had been addressed, that Grandpa addressed to Mr. George Robinson or whatever her name was. So he gave me that envelope.
That was his cousin. He was
That's
right.
his first cousin who was writing, but we don't know whether he ever went to visit over there or not. But anyway, had a family history book over there that had some Knightons in it, and we just read that off, and I never have typed it out, but I need to type that out. Because this lady has a grandson that's down at Lufkin, as an attorney, I believe, or something. We tried to get her to come home with us, and we'd, get her down there. That was too big a trip for her at her age. But Cheryl did go by and spend the night with her several different times. And I know one time when Cheryl was on the way, I guess, to Florida, it was stormy weather. And when Cheryl got there, she come on in. And she told Cheryl, said, I don't used to watch TV on Sunday. I just never turn the TV on Sunday. We're going to turn it on to see what the weather's going to be like tomorrow. She didn't want to send Cheryl off if it's really going to be bad. And Cheryl said, well, if it's going to be bad and windy, well, just let me sleep a while and then I'll get up and eat. But no, she knocked on that door at 5 o'clock and said, the clock went off, I'm fixing breakfast. And Cheryl just got up to eat. But Cheryl said, I could have slept a couple more hours and reached my destination just fine. But she went by to see her about a year and a half ago, so that's about the last contract we've had. But what I was going to tell you, she sent, after she sent that signature, and Opie and John had come to see us one spring, and before they left that day, I said, well, I believe I'll run you the mail right quick, because I didn't expect to see pictures of grandchildren. And Opie said, boy, you got a fat letter there. I said, yeah, that woman wrote me a long letter. It wasn't such a long letter when I got in. She had 3 good postcard pictures. One was of a sail, with me up her breeches, with a little hat on his head, and we played this Lord from 10 to 13, maybe sometime after your mother died. There was one of Grandpa, and there's one of your mother. Your mother's got her arm behind her like this, and Ophelia said, well, I wonder if that's when she broke her arm, but then we got to realize that that's the proper pose for that thing. Ken's been going to copy those, if he never has copies.
So she was a
So
young
I get
girl.
a copy. Well, you go get one of those.
So she was a young girl
Yeah,
at that
she was,
time.
it's
Did
before she
Sam-
ever went away to
I
college.
think she's
though,
older than Sam,
probably.
though. Am I
Yeah,
right?
so- But it was just the
Well,
3 of
her
us.
granddaddy had already died before
Yeah.
she went away to college.
Yeah, I guess so. So who knows when these were made? It has no date on the back. It's just 2.
Yeah, I know,
This
and that's-
lady on there.
That's so
But we were
bad.
fortunate to get those. I thought.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, Aunt Abby, I believe Aunt Abby told me that she had a